overboard. Come on, fight for real!
This is what is known as a Super Saiyan that is essentially
Yerp. Now in this video we got a video request from the legendary Super Saiyan Broly, and we're going to be doing a triple GOTEN team in this video. So we got the EX GOTEN, the blue one, we got the sparkling one, the first one that released, the green one that released with the yellow trunks, and we also got the legendary finish himself, the Super Saiyan GOTEN from the Broly movie, where they done the family Kamehameha. Now, this footage was obviously recorded a while back. You can tell by the map and whatnot, but I told you I was coming with these video requests because they've just been sitting. So the commentary is obviously more recent, as in the day this is uploaded, the commentary was done, like real talk. But the gameplay is not, it's not new at all. I'll tell you that for free. I'm not gonna cap and say I did this today, but it's just the fact that I had so many video requests stocked up, and then more important things came to Legends, like who released Kefla and whatnot. There's been the event for Goku Youth Zenkai, and just all sorts going on. But this team here was fun to use. I remember using it. It was fun to use because, you know, I like my hybrid Saiyans in general. But the green GOTEN and the blue GOTEN, they're very strike orientated. But the purple one is more blast, but it has 2 blasts, so we're getting 4 strike arts cards and 2 blast arts additional. And overall, like, it was just a team that works very well. I didn't expect it to work as well as it was, even though the blue GOTEN isn't giving anybody any buff from Z ability or whatnot. My equipments for hybrid Saiyans are top tier, so that's good for 1 point. And then just overall, my hybrid Saiyans got pretty high amount of stars, and they merged well together because they all got high Z ability and whatnot because of the stars. So yeah, that's just my overall take on it. So to you, legendary Super Saiyan Broly, I appreciate the video request because it was easy to basically execute. It wasn't difficult at all. I enjoyed making this video request, and the gameplay was actually pretty high quality. Like, I was messing with these guys, with these using these 3 kids. These kids were just toying with people. But yeah, I want to read into the cards, because there was a time where literally this GOTEN and Bardock combo obliterate everybody. You die in like 3 strike arts, no cap. It was literally like that type of unit, game breaking unit. I feel like Bardock just made everybody insane, but the fact that you could have it, and I'm talking about the green GOTEN by the way, the fact that it was something like so game breaking is actually shocking to see how far the game's come as well. But yeah, the green GOTEN carries 2 strike arts, like I said, from the Majin Buu arc. Strike orientated, like I also said, 228 strike arts, 188 blast arts. These are all hybrid Saiyans, so their defenses are not high at all. Like, strike defense is 137, blast defense is 129. Critical is 4k, which is pretty high, but the key restore could be higher. It's only at 2k. But yeah, with main ability, destroys all blast arts, randomly draws 1 new card, enhances the damage for the next arts card used based on the number of blast arts cards destroyed. So if you got more blast arts when you press your main ability, you're gonna get more damage. So if you have 4 blast arts, you'd be doing 200% more damage, 3 150, and surely you get the gist by now, 2 101 50%. He's obviously buffing strike arts for hybrid Saiyans by his Z ability, and his duty has 2 unique abilities. They're not very in depth or whatnot, but the first one is called Team Trunks. Strike attack up, 40% to strike damage inflicted when Trunks is a battle member. I've been trying to use Trunks a lot more on a general hybrid Saiyan team, but I don't use this green GOTEN for that buff to actually have an impact, but that would be nuts. We need a better Trunks in the game. The purple Trunks is good though, from the future, the one that transforms. to Super Saiyan. He's good. And then his other unique ability, this green Goten, innate power, strike attack up, 20% to strike damage inflicted once 30 timer counts elapsed from the battle start. You can just see that overall, like, Goten strike arts is just nuts. Like, you could actually, if you're new to the game anyway, and you wasn't there to witness it, you can just imagine how dangerous his strike arts was, especially if you know that Super Saiyan Bardock's buffs that he gives to Super Saiyans is actually insane. But let's go over to the blue Goten now. The blue Goten, 200k strike arts, 166 blast arts. He's strike orientated as well, and he's from the same arc. It's just that he's not Super Saiyan. Defenses are higher than the actual sparking one. 135 for blast and strike defense. 2 strike arts, like I said. Let's go to his main ability. His main ability, 30% to strike damage inflicted for the next 20 timer counts, and you draw strike arts next. So everything just going up for strike. Like, literally, this would be a nice strike arts team, excluding the purple Goten, but overall it's a good team. I shouldn't have sidestepped there. That done me so dirty, but good thing I strike attack straight away. His Z ability, his strike attack, but to element blue. If it was to hybrid Saiyans, it'd be nuts. I've gotten 14 stars, so it stops there. But his strike attack to element blue. And then his unique abilities, they're similar to actually the green Goten. It says here strike attack up, 20% to strike damage inflicted when tags kids as battle member. That one's called Team Kids strike attack up. And then the second one, Team Trunk key recovery up, 30% to own key recovery when character Trunks is the battle member. So you can see there he's actually very similar to the green sparking Goten. Obviously not the same, but they did release around the same time, so they're pretty similar. And for extreme unit, he's actually pretty good. Like, he's not the worst. You could see in this gameplay, like, he was actually holding his own throughout every single match. But let's go on to the most valuable one now, the LF Legendary Finish Super Saiyan Goten, the purple one. He's a range type. The other ones were melee types, so they hold strike arts. You can see here, well, you can't see, but I'm telling you, he holds 2 blast arts, and one of them actually has a paralyze. This one's from the movies. His strike attack is 188k, and his blast attack is 199k. Now you can see that the difference in terms of the damage done is actually lower if you was to compare them to Goten and Goten, but the ones from the Margin Boot arc, Sparking Green, and the blue one, EX. But the fact that his blast attack is paralyzed is good. His main ability, it draws the ultimate arts card Family Kamehameha next. 50% to ultimate damage inflicted for 15 timer counts if all 3 battle members are both Son Family and Tag Super Saiyan. So when this Goten came out, he obviously came out with the yellow Goku from the same movie, and then Gohan, his brother, from the same movie. So they would both have that tag. They were both Super Saiyans, and they're obviously Son Family. And all you need 25 timer counts to elapse. His Z ability, I only have him at Z ability 2, so that is 3 stars or 4 stars. I think it goes up at 6. Don't mistake me at that, I'm not sure. But 26% to tag Son Family with tag hybrid Saiyan, base blast attack during battle. So he's actually buffing both at Z ability 2, hybrid Saiyan and Son Family. I run a hybrid Saiyan team with pretty much all Gohans. It's pretty much all Gohans. There's one Trunks depending on how I'm feeling, that's the purple one. But even then I got the LF Goten here, so I don't really need him. But pretty much it's all Gohan, so they're both getting both buffs on this Goten. Now his 2 unique abilities, they're pretty detailed. The first one's called Gohan with an exclamation mark. If character Gohan is a battle member, restore own ki by 50 when this character enters the battlefield. The following effects occur if 25 timer counts have elapsed from the battle start. 25% to damage inflicted by allied tag Son Family. Minus 15 to special move art cost for allied character Gohan. Applies attribute upgrade. Shorten substitution count by 2 to allied character Gohan. Now my hybrid Saiyan team, that's very useful. Like how often the substitution count just goes down. I love it. I actually love it so much. It's very clutch. But then his second unique ability, Family Bonds. The following effects occur per tag Son Family battle member when this character enters the battlefield. 20% to blast damage inflicted, plus 10% to own ki recovery, minus 2 to own blast arts cost, additional 45% to blast damage inflicted if character Goku is defeated. So Goku dying on this team, and he actually gives buffs himself. If you use the yellow one, it's amazing. But this is a triple GOTEN team, so I'm not getting every buff that I can get, but I enjoyed this team because I be messing with hybrid Saiyans. But yeah, that's all I pretty much got to say for this video. I enjoyed making it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it too. If you haven't already, press the subscribe button. We're on this grind to 5,000 subscribers. Next goal is pretty much 5k, but 3k is the closest. But yeah, besides from that, leave a comment. Comments more than anything are important. I'm not too fast about like, but definitely leave a comment. My name's Takashi. I'll leave the gameplay out. I'm pretty sure this is the last gameplay. But I'll see you guys in the next one.
Alright! I'm ready to go! Fight me!
Hold it back! Here I come!
You're nothing but Kamehame! Come on! Can't you take this a bit more serious? Big bang!
Bombs away! Here I go! Here I go! Here I go! Here it goes! Bombs away!
Impossible! I lost?
Here I go!